And we are live, AOK Championship Wrestling. It is time for Hell in a Cell. I am your host, the Ace of Knaves. Let's get right to it. Kicking things off, Larry the Hippie. Challenging for the hardcore title. Off the highest one in the room, RWP Potter. Got his hands full tonight. The Hippie done come out here once, tried to steal this title. He just come out here, picked it up, just walked off with it. Well, attempted to walk off with it. RWP then proceeded to reclaim that title. Leaving us here in a spot. Welcome aboard, Kenny. Look at that, right on time tonight you are. Welcome in, Ken Bouchard. Got yourself in a matchup later here this evening. We are at Hell in a Cell. You have your opportunity. And a gauntlet elimination match. I have no idea what that means. And a gauntlet elimination matchup for the #1 contender. For any belt of your choice. We'll just say any belt of the choice. So winner gets a shot at whatever title. I'm assuming the world title is where everybody would go. But hey. We'll get more on that later. That is much later in the lineup. Right now, the Ryan Potter, the highest one in the room, the hardcore champion. Putting his belt up against Larry, the stinking hippie. The pacifist. Larry the pacifist. RWP, this man has done quite well with himself holding on this belt. Like a singles competitor. Still one half of Buffalo's Unwanted. Lawrence Benjamin, also another to be in that gauntlet match. As well as Malibu, Logan Hawk, and Alexander K. So good luck to you on that. And the hippie. At Larry. King Bean. This man looking to grab up a world hardcore championship. This man looking to do. I find that ironic that the hippie wants that hardcore title. Corner Studios, what's up? Welcome in. You have your matchup later on this evening as well. You guys all rolling up in here tonight. Grizz taking on Chris Chaos later on this evening. A one-on-one matchup. I believe that might be a last man standing match, to be honest with you. Why not? It's time for Hell in a Cell, baby. The pacifist. Looking to grab up the hardcore championship. That to me is just one of those.
Weighing in at 228 pounds, the hardcore champion, RWP.
RWP. We gotta get some. Hold on, we gotta get this. That's better. I feel like we're all missing out on stuff here, man. I feel like there's too much going on here. Everybody's audio alright? Everybody's doing alright here? Coming in loud and clear. I didn't turn that up too much. We didn't readjust anything too crazy. But the hippie finding himself at a loss here. I don't want to say at a loss, but finding himself at the front end of Ryan Potter's, well, soles of his shoes, to be honest with you. Boot to the back. And Potter in control right off the gate. I got to talk to our boy Pooty. He does have an updated version. I got to see if he's got it out there for us for RWP. WP may be taking some time off if he loses here tonight. Get in shape, quote unquote. Look at this. We got to cover hardcore title. Extreme Rules in effect in this first matchup. And RWP immediately, as if I just reminded him, looking to bring it hardcore. The hippie in the corner. Man, and he just busted Larry wide open with that. He clocked him right in the skull with that. Potter setting him up. Powerbomb. I thought he was going to go for the chair, but the concrete was just as bad. And now going to work on the ankle. Trying to destroy the ankle of the hippie. Larry needing to get this thing together. Hey, get up off me. Potter twice into our desk. Battling back. Can we get this hardcore, man? This is gonna be. I'm not trying to be involved. These guys need to keep their hardcore over on that side of the arena as much as possible. And as far as that goes, anything does go. Potter causing some distance here, but I'm not sure. Wow. Man, what a spinning kick. That roundhouse about knocked the beard off of Larry the Hippie. We're going to cut to commercial here in just a moment, just to give you guys a heads up. I don't know how long that takes. I just know that it gives me a quick reminder every once in a while. Potter working Larry over after setting up that ladder bridge. Cutler and elbow on the outside. We're going to take it back inside so the rest of the arena can see this. Potter stopping for a sledgehammer and gets a leg to the back of the head. Irish whip into the ropes. Block. Potter. Sleeper hold applied. Looking to rip Van Winkle in his ass. But no. The jawbreaker gets himself free. And a low blow. Anything goes. And the hippie looking to snag up the hardcore title by enlarging RWP's testicles up in his nostrils. Psycho cutter. Gonorrhea, here we go. Potter. And Larry. What a kick out. A good shot there of the hippie. Like his left eye is busted open from that chair shot earlier on, and Potter finds himself at the mercy of Larry and the sledgehammer. Lord, Larry going to work with that sledgehammer, but Potter able to pull himself back together. Back elbow. Battling up the arena. Nope, brings it back inside. Not much for the referee to do here except for count of three. Here we go. The hippie looking to steal this one away and almost gets it. That referee would have been in position a little quicker. He might have had that. Double underhook. Spanish announce table. That's all she wrote. And Potter kicking out at 2. The hardcore title on the line here in the opening match of AOK Hell in a Cell. And the hippie looking to get high. Calling Potter up. Potter claims to be the highest one in the room, but Larry changes his mind. What a downer. See what I did there? Anyway, moving right along. Larry the hippie. Driving those knuckles into the temple of the shaven head of the hardcore champion. And the hippie now with the steel chair. The same steel chair that busted him open earlier. Hurricane Rana unable to use it. Another cover. And Potter hooks the leg. Larry kicking out at 2 again. Keeping this one alive. Another chair shot. And Larry is out cold here as Potter wedges the chair into the corner, but decides to go for another psycho cutter. Hooks the leg. Larry's shoulders are down, center of the ring. And that's it. The hardcore title remains around the waist of the highest one in the room.
Here is your winner, and still hardcore champion, RWP.
You heard the man, Wayne Kerr, making it official with that announcement. We're going to move right into it. Tag team titles up next. The Clowns to defend their championships against the former champions, the Faces of Fear. TLC tag match coming up next. Vulgar and Malice swearing they wouldn't defend their titles. They will only defend their titles at major events. A weekly show just ain't it. We'll see about that going forward as they face off against Rex and Crom, the new Faces of Fear. Some big ass dudes in there.
The following contest is a tag team tables, ladders, and chairs match, and is for the World Tag Team Championship. And at a combined weight of 585 pounds, the Faces of Fear.
Rex and Crom looking to recapture the titles. Tables, ladders, and chairs matchup. Vulgar and Malice have a high hill to climb to retain those titles tonight. Project Clown capturing those championships at the last pay-per-view, taking them off of the Wrecking Crew.
509 pounds.
Vulgar and Malice. Project Clown. Interesting to see their first title defense here. One good look at those World Tag Team Championships. That is what we're here for in this matchup. Matchup 2 of the evening. Still got Zoe Uri to take on Big Money, as well as Bud Marvelous and Cletus J. Hinkledeimer to go one-on-one. The Intercontinental Championship up for grabs as Podwaho looking for a rematch for that title shot against Josh Blackwell. And we'll get back to more of that matchup and more of the card a little bit later as we got ladders coming in from both sides, both Rex and Malice. Snagging up ladders, and Vulgar took himself out with that missing that clothesline, landing back first on the ladder. Crom coming in with that steel chair, unable to use it as Malice has become just a beacon of violence here. Rex with Vulgar, big suplex. Muscle driver drives him down in. Vulgar back to his feet. Malice doing his best he can against both members of both members of the Faces of Fear. But unfortunately, look at this. Vulgar DDT takes down Crom. Sets up the ladder, misses with a clothesline. Malice on the outside with Rex. Look at this from behind. Malice now with Crom. Headlock and a right hand. And he clocked him square between the eyes with that. Codebreaker by Vulgar. Drop toe hold of Malice. Right in behind Rex to continue the assault. Turned his back on the big guy. Vulgar and Crom on the outside with Malice and Rex on the inside. Rex getting the upper hand. Vulgar under the ring apron, but unable to come up too quickly here as he meets a headbutt from the big barbarian known as Crom. Steel chair misses Malice. With a back suplex on the ring apron. Vulgar still not sure what Vulgar's idea is here. I'm not sure if he's got a plan that he's not executing or he's just not into this the right way. We got ourselves a ladder set up and a bunch of men just standing around. Crom drapes the arm of Malice. Can he do it? He got him up. No. Malice over the back. Chop block. Rex drapes the arm of Vulgar. Drops away with that suplex. And now Malice. Stuck up here with this ladder in the way. We got ourselves a Singapore cane and Vulgar the first to find it. Right upside the skull. We're looking at toothpicks. Float over DDT. Vulgar dropping Rex. Malice doing away with Crom, and Malice going for that title hanging above the ring. Rex with full focus on Vulgar. Huge power slam. Crom unsure of how a ladder works. Being double teamed by both Faces of Fear. Malice dropped and Crom reaching for that belt. Rex to the outside to fend off both Vulgar and Malice. Crom almost can't seem to unlock it. We got brand new tag team champions. The Faces of Fear taking the belts away from the Project Clown.
Tag team champions, the Faces of Fear.
That left me a little bit speechless. It was kind of quick work of the Clowns. It seems. We'll move right into the third matchup of the night. Falls Count Anywhere. Zoe Yuri, Big Money, Mama Logan. These two have been at each other over the past couple weeks. Yuri attacking Big Money during a matchup. Leading us here tonight to the Falls Count Anywhere. Let's head to ringside for some women's action, the first of this evening. As Big Money gets ready to make her entrance. I'm sorry, Zoe Yuri gets ready to make her entrance.
The following is a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Still have Alice Angel and Lilith. We go one-on-one inside of a Hell in a Cell for the Women's Heavyweight Championship. We'll see a triple threat Extreme Rules match between Amelia Hinkledeimer, Paige Ramirez, and Casey Gwent, as well as that 5-man elimination gauntlet match. And of course our main event, James Coleman, Zack the Ripper, Hell in a Cell for the world title. Coleman picking up that #1 contender spot, that ability, that opportunity here. With Prestige all the way, trying to cut him off. We'll see if he can stop anything from. Let's see what happens here tonight. He's got to deal with Coleman's got to deal with Zack the Ripper and not be too concerned about Prestige. Though I assure you, Prestige is very concerned about James Coleman as we get ready to get our second entrant into this matchup. Big Money Mama Logan.
And from Las Vegas, Nevada, Big Money.
Queen of the $1 Million Dream. Big Money. Do we have like a King of the Ring coming up sometime soon? Something strange like that? Instead of doing the King of the Ring tournament, maybe we'll just do like a 30-man gauntlet. Hey, center of the ring with Zoe Yuri, Big Money walking up, and Yuri coming up with the early advantage. Mama Logan fires back a couple of kicks, but a hip toss puts her back to the mat, and Yuri remains in control. Couple of stomps to the fingers. Yuri helps her opponent back to her feet just to send her into the turnbuckle. A grudge match, as we used to say. Falls count anywhere, anything goes. It's going to be a brutal night here for most of the AOK roster. We got a couple of Falls Count Anywhere matches. We got a couple of Hell in a Cell matches. We got a couple of Extreme Rules matches. We got No Holds Barred matches. Yeah, this is going to be... going to be rough on the roster. I'm surprised we haven't gotten anybody actually injured here this season so far. Everybody's held up pretty tough. Yuri under the ring, Big Money stops the steel chair from coming at her. But Yuri can't stop this flurry of attacks. And a boot to the face. Look at this, a kip up. Right back to another boot, blocks the right hand, and offers one of her own. Drives the knees to the gut. Yuri finally able to take a swing with that chair. That was a very Hulk Hogan swing. We got a pinfall attempt. They count anywhere, but one is not enough to make it end of a match. Boot to the face, Yuri. Focusing in on this crowd, goes for the wheelbarrow, turns it into an arm drag, and Mama Logan just bounced her hip off the corner of that those steel steps. And Yuri immediately attacking that hip before throwing the chair at her. Face first, Yuri looking to perhaps end the career of Mama Logan. Missing with that knee. Back elbow. Yuri. Pop-up drop kick. And Yuri looking for the cover. She thinks she might have it here. And she did. That was enough. Zoe Yuri. Falls count anywhere. Hides it in the corner.
Here is your winner, the Ninja Yuri.
Mama Logan dropping quick. The hands of Zoe Yuri. Coming up next, Falls Count Anywhere. One more time, Bud Marvelous and Cletus J. Hinkledeimer. Again, this has been a strange month for the rivalry system in AOK. We didn't get to see much of this rivalry. It's definitely a Bud Marvelous inspired a Bud Marvelous inspired rivalry, as Bud thinks he's better than everybody, including and especially
The following contest is a Falls Count
the farmers,
Anywhere match.
the backwoods, the hillbillies, as he calls them, the Hinkledeimers.
At 253 pounds, Bloody A-list Marvelous.
The marvelous Bud Marvelous making his way down. Cletus J. Hinkledeimer, none too pleased about being referred to as an inferior person. He is taking offense to some of Bud Marvelous's ways and is determined to defend himself in the Hinkledeimer way. Of course, Homer T and Cletus J.
Weighing in at 219 pounds, Hillbilly Curtis J.
Former tag team champion. This man looking to bring it all together here. And he definitely has the crowd on his side. This arena here, all in for Cletus J. Hinkledeimer. There we go, Marvelous set to go. Cletus J. also ready to go, holding himself back here. The referee ringing the bell. Let's get this one set. The Irish whip pulls it back. Marvelous blocked again. Swing and a miss. Marvelous with first contact. Face first. Headlock DDT. And Bud turning the heat up early, but Cletus gets the reversal up. Kick a man when he's down, good guy or not, that's still a tough thing to do. Jawbreaker. Marvelous back to his feet, scoops his opponent up. And again, manhandling the former former tag team champion. Marvelous to the outside. Again, Falls Count Anywhere, anything goes. Bud with the sledgehammer playing a little cat and mouse here. And Cletus not taking any chances, gets the baseball bat. And Marvelous could be in trouble here. Cletus fires off a handful of shots with that baseball bat, but again, Marvelous for the cover. False count anywhere. 1 count. Cletus J keeping this matchup alive for himself as Bud sends him for the ride at ringside. Stalking in with some of that boxing training. Now those educated feet. Down goes the Hinkle-Dimer. And a hillbilly defibrillator at its finest. Back up, Cletus. Has the crowd's favor, man. They got him there behind the Hinkle-Dimer 100%. Cletus with the pump handle. Takes him to the well. But Bud 1 step ahead with that drop toe hold. Almost more of a trip. And a power bomb on the concrete. That might be enough to finish this, but Bud Marvelous isn't ready to put an end to it yet. He is out here to punish Cletus, but man, a deep 6 at ringside. Cletus with the torture rack into the GTS, and Bud Marvelous. Shoulders are down, referee way out of position. And a kick out at 2. Cletus. Look at this, going after the referee. Ref backing up as Cletus decides to go back under the ring. Kendo stick stolen from him. And Marvelous may have just found a way to pick up a victory here as he shatters that Singapore cane across the lower back of Cletus J. Hinkle-Dimer. Marvelous. Midnight Ride. Shoulders down, Cletus kicking out at 2. Gets the 2 so close. I don't think Bud Marvelous is finished quite yet. Cletus with the save. Drops an elbow. Doesn't quite catch all of it, but he is winding something up here. Right hand from behind. Cletus J. Spinning spine buster. That may be enough. But again, no, Cletus. Working over Bud Marvelous. He is not ready to give any kind of quarter here. Up again. A second time to the GTS. The referee right on top of it. And Cletus J picking up the victory. Putting Bud Marvelous perhaps in his place. After everything that Bud Marvelous had done here to Cletus, they said we didn't get to see too much of the rivalry on screen. But Cletus J picking up a victory, moving this one along as we get ready for our Intercontinental Championship. No holds barred. Josh Blackwell in his first singles championship outside of first major singles championship outside of the tag team division, capturing the Intercontinental title. And Podwaho looking to recapture that same title here, as Podwaho had come quite fond of that Intercontinental Championship.
The following contest,
Wayne Kerr going to do some of the talking for us.
And is for the Intercontinental Championship.
No holds barred, anything goes. Challenger first. Podwaho sent over by the House of Pan. Over on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, of course. If you're watching it live with us here tonight, first of all, thank you for watching us here tonight. Being a part of the show. Feel free to jump in on the chat anytime you like. I am here for the duration. Thoughts, feelings, comments, or concerns? Podwaho is concerned about getting that Intercontinental title off of that man's waist as Josh Blackwell, the Bulldozer, has snagged that title in his first defense here tonight. Not gonna lie, that belt kind of works for him. Belt, little a little bit works for him. Big Josh leading us in here to a pre-roll ed. As we get ready to go one-on-one, Intercontinental Championship up for grabs. One final look. Let's get the rest of those introductions from Mr. Wayne Kerr.
Introducing the challenger from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 227 pounds, AOK. And his opponent from Hanover, West Virginia, weighing in at 256 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Bulldozer Josh Blackwell.
Blackwell is fired up here tonight, man. He is, I get the feeling he is looking forward to defending that thing. We probably should either modify that or either continue to personalize that belt or modify it to something that's not considered somebody else's. But here we go, center of the ring, and Josh with an uppercut that just rocked Podwaho. Big suplex to follow it up. And Josh is in serious control here tonight. Drops the big ass cheek to the lower back. No holds barred. Anything goes here in AOK this evening. And a big shoulder tackle to the back. Podwaho's face bouncing off the edge or the side of those steps. Pod finally getting some offense in. Spinning kick, nicely done. But Josh, too much. Belly to belly takedown. That suplex just about blew the wind right out of Pod. And again, another attack. Josh boots. Nothing but the boots. And he goes, Pod under the ring, coming back out with a baseball bat. Josh still is in front of him and a shot to the ribs. And one to the back of the head. Podwaho's shoulders are down. Josh may have just knocked that man unconscious, but no, Podwaho keeping it alive, keeping this matchup going. Irish whip. Yeah, hard into the corner and a big avalanche to follow it up. Rocking horns again. Josh in the driver's seat throughout most of this matchup, but that big boot catches him again. Josh stopping any kind of forward momentum that Podwell can offer up. And a shoulder tackle brings us to the outside again. Look at this. A kip up meets a baseball bat 2 more times, 3 more times. And again, Podwell fighting back up. Fires off a knee. Curb stomp coming in. The former champ doing what he can here, but Josh just drops him on his head again with another suplex. And the cover. Intercontinental title on the line. Podwell still in this fight. But for how much longer, I don't really know. Back inside, Josh with the kendo stick, but Podwell meets him with a clothesline. And another. Catches the boot, single leg sweep. Karate Kid, eat your heart out as Podwell sets the big guy up for a boot to the face. And now it's Pod with the baseball bat. Baseball bat? It's not a bat. It is a bat. I'm not sure what's going on here. Rocker kick. Podwell with the cover. Intercontinental Championship up for grabs. Josh, shoulders are down for 2. Able to retain thus far into the matchup, but Josh, who has been the aggressor for the most part, needing a little bit of a breather here. Just in time, Podwell brings us a table, and Josh back to his feet. To intercept his opponent, sends him into the turnbuckles. Off the ropes, head full of steam, and a right hand. Man, what a right hand. Josh scoops him up. Fireman's carry. F5 on the bottom of that table. This should be a retention of the title. The referee starts to count, and Podwell gets the shoulder up at 2 3/4. Josh just picked that table up through that man. Pod, fireman's carry of his own, back to his feet, and a set of snake eyes. The former champ still got some life in him as he just plants that boot across the face of Josh Blackwell. We got to cover, and Josh keeping it alive. 2 count. And again, this matchup, these matches tonight, somebody's probably going to get injured here tonight. Josh just ran him over like a bulldozer. Just pretty much let him run right into him. And again, back to the bat. Another cover. Is there anything left in Podwell? No. That is it. Retention for Josh Blackwell.
Here is your winner, and still Intercontinental Champion, Bulldozer Josh Blackwell.
Josh snagging up a victory. And his first title defense, none too shabby. Not too shabby. Gauntlet match coming up next. 5 men into this matchup. Torrance Benjamin, Logan Hawk, Ken Bouchard, Malibu, and Alexander K. One of these men will walk out of the chance at any title that they please. Winner of this matchup, last man standing, I guess. I have no idea what a superstar, 5 superstar gauntlet eliminator match is. Not a clue. Sounded like fun. Let's give it a shot. I don't remember how these things work. No, we've done this before, but I don't play this actually enough to...
The following contest is a gauntlet.
We'll see if Wayne Kirk can give us some rules here.
The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. At regular intervals, a new superstar enters the match. Eliminations can occur by pinfall or submission. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar...
So it's essentially a Royal Rumble with pinfalls or submission instead of over-the-top eliminations. I feel like we should do something like this with, say, 30 men for the King of the Ring. I don't think you can get much more of the King of the Ring.
32 pounds,
But again, a tournament's always fun. Torrance Benjamin, the first one in on this one. And one of the toughest spots to be, #1 in any kind of multi-man matchup. #1 and #2 in these scenarios. But we've seen it happen, the Almighty. The Almighty ready to go on this one. And he will face off against arch nemesis Logan Hawk.
And from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 355 pounds, Justice Logan.
The High Justice. Looking to make his way down to the battle zone. As these two will start the matchup. And another opponent will enter after a given time. I believe they said after 30 seconds. And every 30 seconds thereafter until all 5 men have entered the ring. And then they will be eliminated only by pinfall or submission. Torrance Benjamin ready to go. These two starting this one out. This is kind of exciting. Matter of fact, we may get involved in something here. We're going to get involved here a little bit as this matchup continues. Logan Hawk taking it to Torrance here. Who's coming down? Who's coming down? It's Kenneth Bouchard. As Torrance Benjamin continues his attack on Logan Hawk, IKB sliding into the ring here. Getting caught up, Benjamin face first with that inverted body slam. Logan Hawk coming back in. Did he bring a sledgehammer with him? He brought a sledgehammer with him. Who's coming down? There we go. A little better that time. Malibu. Malibu Sunrise. PIMP. There's a bunch of hefty men in that ring. He being the heftiest. Logan Hawk with IKB up on the shoulders. Fireman's carry across the way. The Snake Eyes. Benjamin running neckbreaker, pulls him back in for that. Logan Hawk falling victim to that one. Backstabber by Torrance Benjamin, the Almighty. Just about buckled that man in half, and the last combatant on his way down, Alexander K, about to enter the ring. One of these 5 men to get their opportunity at any title they please. They just got, and Torrance Benjamin throwing that baseball bat up the ramp area. He just threw it up the aisleway to smack Alexander K in the face with it. We got baseball bats, we got steel chairs, we got 5 guys, and we got an elimination match underway. And we are all fighting right here at the end of the hour. Logan Hawk on Malibu, Torrance Benjamin dealing with both Alexander K and IKB. The Iron Man sent back in. Malibu with an atomic drop on Logan Hawk. Bouchard with an avalanche in the corner on Torrance Benjamin. We could be seeing our first elimination. Kick out at 1. Alexander keeping Malibu, attempting to keep Malibu on the mat. With Alexander being one of the smallest men, or if not the smallest man in the matchup. Superman punch misses as Logan Hawk snagged the wrist of Torrance Benjamin. I don't know if he was aiming that punch to Alexander K or if it was meant to be delivered to Malibu. And I don't know if Logan Hawk did it on purpose, but he definitely saved one of those 2 from a right hand. Alexander doing his best here, but he could be looking at double duty here. Now, IKB backing off of Torrance Benjamin as Logan Hawk shatters another kendo stick. That's about the 3rd one we've seen explode here tonight. Malibu caught up by the High Justice. The Almighty in trouble here with IKB. And Alexander K with a little wiggle and a giggle. Trying to think taunting Logan Hawk's his best bet. Now Malibu. Malibu's time to bust one up. Smack him with the Pimp King. Alexander fighting back up to his feet, or Torrance Benjamin raining down blows on the IKB. Pinfall attempt. 2 count. The Iron Man staying in this. No eliminations yet. Huge clothesline by the Almighty. And Malibu running down Logan Hawk. Battling out up on the upper side of the screen there. On the outside is Alexander K and Malibu Sunrise. Malibu gets slammed one more time into those steel steps. Logan back into the ring. Logan Hawk, Torrance Benjamin, and the Iron Man Ken Bouchard. The 3 longtime members of the AOK roster. These 3 battled it out quite a few times. But this may be the first time all 3 of them were in the ring together. Malibu just absolutely ragdolling Alexander K. Benjamin to the top, drives the knee down into the wrist and elbow area of Logan Hawk. Malibu with the steps. Torrance Benjamin with the Towards the Islands. We can see an elimination here. No, Logan Hawk kicking out at 2 1/4. Malibu eats a chair shot, as does IKB. Chicken wing applied. Bear hug on the outside. Needs to be a submission. Needs to happen inside the ring. As Logan Hawk and Torrance Benjamin, the Almighty, battle it out inside. Look at this, Logan turns his attention outside the ring. Whole bunch of miscommunication right here. IKB being launched along the ringside area. Torrance Benjamin at the mercy of the High Justice. And Alexander K somehow still on his feet. On his own there. I mean, at least nobody else has knocked him off his feet. Look at this, going after Malibu. Spins him around. Bulldog on the outside, Alexander K. And Malibu, that DDT, and that man still got back up to one knee. Into the ring we go. Torrance Benjamin just opening Hell's Fury over on Logan Hawk. Side Russian leg sweep and a couple of right hands for the Iron Man. Malibu brushed aside by Alexander. Torrance Benjamin again cleaning house between Logan Hawk and the Iron Man Ken Bouchard. He fires back a clothesline and runs the Almighty down to the mat. Malibu with Alexander in the corner. This cannot be good for Alexander K. Fires back again. And we are just seeing massive clothesline after massive clothesline here on the concrete. Alexander using the ropes to his advantage. Malibu sets up in the corner, across the way, low running drop kick, and Logan Hawk stopping any momentum that Alexander K may have had going against Malibu. Look at this, Malibu just walks out of the ring, leaving Logan with Alexander K. And Malibu may have had enough of the masked man from Manchester. The High Justice with a cover. Shoulders are down. Alexander K still in this elimination style matchup. One of these men walk away with an opportunity at any title they so please. As Malibu Sunrise and Torrance Benjamin battle out in the upper left-hand side of your screen. IKB and Logan Hawk on the left-hand side as well, and Alexander K bringing up the rear. Looking for an opportunity perhaps. And IKB is the one that strikes. Setting the Masked Man in double team on the Almighty. As Malibu and Logan drop that double backbreaker, and Logan turns his attention squarely on Torrance. But gets suckered in by Alexander. Launched up in the steel chair. There's so much going on right here. IKB, the only smart one, staying out of it, letting everybody else beat the hell out of each other. He can just pick up the scraps. Trying to stay out of direct eyesight of anybody. Hurricane Rana and the Masked Man from Manchester holding his own here pretty well against all these massive behemoths that he's in the ring with. I mean, for the most part. And IKB settles out everything with that steel chair. Malibu again using the steps inside the ring. Torrance Benjamin has Alexander K. DDT by Logan Hawk. Neckbreaker. Double underhook. Big suplex by IKB. Pinfall attempt inside. Manchester looking for it. 2 count. Torrance Benjamin kicking out again. No eliminations yet. All of these men have battled. I mean, you see what they've gone through. Somebody's getting hurt in AOK tonight. I don't mean just minor injuries. I think somebody's going to be hurt for a bit. Alexander K trying for a, I think he may have been trying for a backbreaker there, but Torrance Benjamin sliding right out of it and applying the sledgehammer to the lower back of Alexander before having it snagged away by Logan Hawk. Malibu in the ring. Logan Hawk face first to the ring apron. Torrance Benjamin sending IKB into the ring. 5-man elimination match. No eliminations as of yet. Malibu with the atomic leg drop, brother. Hooks the leg. IKB could be the first one out. Kick out at 2. A second one lines him up. A second atomic leg drop. What you gonna do, IKB? Eliminated. Matchup continues. 4 more left. 5 to a fatal 4-way. Alexander K dropping that big elbow on Torrance Benjamin. Malibu coming in tough on the little man. But Logan Hawk locks horns. Trying to intimidate Malibu Sunrise. Did not work. Is this man looking to clear house on everybody? But look at this. Up and over goes Alexander K. The whole episode. You would be surprised. You would be surprised. It's been a couple of quick matches tonight, though. I did notice that. Probably making time for this matchup. Because this thing goes on. This thing's been going on forever. These guys are going to get... At least, I mean, at the very least, IKB is not going to be the one injured. Logan gets a 2 count on Malibu. At least IKB is not the one that has the biggest risk at injury. We get another 2 count. Looking for quick covers here. These guys are all looking to put an end to this. Benjamin towards the islands for the second time. Logan Hawk's shoulders are down. Logan Hawk eliminated. Triple threat. Malibu may have just snapped Alexander K in half with that. Torrance Benjamin not faring much better as he bounces off our table for the second time. Alexander, Stun Dog Millionaire. And the masked man from Manchester is ready to go sidestep by Torrance Benjamin. Malibu from behind. Reverses into our desk again. Alexander K with a sunset flip powerbomb. And a Hurricane Rana walking down Malibu as well. Look at this. Airplane spin takes him down again. Alexander K really holding his own here tonight. Benjamin back up, Malibu back up, and these two are both highly focused. Malibu finally turning on Benjamin. But also catching Alexander K off guard. Into our desk again. Benjamin fires back on Malibu. Reverse it. The masked man inside the ring. Torrance Benjamin focuses back on Malibu outside. Big clothesline. Block. Sunrise with a judo throw. And again, the absolute ridiculous, the ridiculous height that Alexander K falls when he gets hit with that is ridiculous. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Malibu unsure of what to do with himself here. Another knee to the face. Benjamin taking down Alexander, turns his attention back to Malibu Sunrise, but again, Malibu thought he had it. And the Almighty one step ahead. Cleaning off our desk, god damn it. If you're gonna clean it off, at least use it, dude. Now's not the time there, Torrance. It's not the time. It's not the time. Alexander getting a break here. Suicide dive and nobody's home. 2 O's on that suicide dive. Stupid. You knew damn well you weren't going to make connection while they were beating on each other. You going to try it again? Man. Benjamin. Cleaning the house here tonight. GTS, we got... I'm not sure where the puddles of blood are coming from. Oh, they're coming from Malibu. And Malibu is back up and fighting. Reversed. Alexander K. Sent into the apron. This is somebody get back in the ring. Take the match back in the ring. Take the match back in. Just get back in the ring. Just get back in the ring. There you go. There you go. You can win in there. Malibu. Completely out of it here. This man might be the guy that gets injured. Look at this. Benjamin. Off the rebound. Torrance the Islands. And that is all she wrote. That is all she wrote from Malibu Sunrise. Alexander Case keeping it real here. Benjamin needing the ropes for support. And a clothesline takes him out over the top rope. Alexander follows him up. We've gone from a 5-man battle to a fatal 4-way to a triple threat and now to a 1-on-1. As the almighty Torrance Benjamin and the masked man from Manchester, Alexander K, look to be the last man standing for their chance at any title they want. Because after this matchup, they can pretty much deserve it. Slumdog Millionaire catches him. But Alex has got to get his body back in the ring to make the cover. Perhaps giving Benjamin time to recover, catch his breath. Taking his time. Alex, get in there, man. Roll him over. Any belt you want. What are you doing, dude? Cover him. Stepping through. Looking to make the almighty tap out. Sharpshooter. Alexander K.
Here is your winner,
outlasting Torrance Benjamin, Malibu, Ken Bouchard, and Logan Hawk. What a victory, man. That's we'll be looking at the news tonight. I don't think anybody left that matchup without being busted open. Hell in a Cell women's title up for grabs. Alice Angel and the irresistible Force Lilith to go one-on-one in just a few. Let's wait for the button. Wait for the button. Give me the button. Give me the button. Come on, man. Give me the button. Come on. Thank you. Heading to ringside, Wayne Kerr, tell us about this matchup.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match and is for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship.
Our challenger, Alice Angel, getting this opportunity here tonight. She gets to go one-on-one inside a Hell in a Cell structure. No stranger to that thing. She and her tag partner, Maya, have faced many opponents inside this hellacious structure. Opportunity at the world title. She's ready to go, man. Alice Angel. Ain't no joke. And our women's champion. The irresistible force, Lilith. We're going to lower that cage. And all hell is about to break loose. We'll get the final introductions and instructions. And one last look at our women's title.
Introducing the challenger, residing in Hollywood, California, the doll, Alice Angel. And her opponent, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Women's World Heavyweight Champion, the Irresistible Force, Lilith.
Our women's title up for grabs, handing it over. Lilith looking pretty confident here as this cage gets lowered down around these two women. And here we go. Collar and elbow locked up. And Lilith taking it out around the ringside area almost immediately. And here we go. Right around the ring we go 100 times, I hope. Not. We'll see if 2K has fixed this issue yet. Oh, sure, fixed it so well. Now they just don't go around the steps. That's cool. That's cool. Back inside we go. That rich clutch suplex is so tough. Lilith fires back with the guillotine and then goes right to work on the legs of Alice Angel. Ducks under DDT by the living doll, Alice Angel. One more time. Again with that suplex. Man, that thing is so tough. Standing moonsault, but meets a set of knees as the women's champion sends her opponent over the top rope and crashing outside, bouncing off the inside of that steel structure. Oh, come on, man. Put somebody through the cage. We want violence. Come on, somebody go through the cage. We're back in the ring, one or the other. Lilith trying to get the crowd excited here. Man, that fisherman's driver may have been it. Snapmare. Low cross body, Alice Angel rolling out of the way. Standing Spanish fly. Angel has the champ rocking around here a little bit. That spinning cutter. We could be looking at a new women's champion. 2 count. Angel off that chicken wing. And rolling her opponent into position and then again back to the fingertips. Angel slowing the pace down of this matchup to fit her needs a little better. Locked up again, another Irish whip, reversed it, and again we go to the outside. Lilith not following her out so quickly this time. Being a little more methodical. Again, another shot. Look, we just don't go past the steps anymore. Is that what happens? Was that the fix? Oh, there we go. They fixed it by just, there it goes. A big right hand, a pinfall attempt. Both women back to the feet. Lilith. Pump handle driver. Not enough to hold it. There she goes, going back in for the cover. And a kick out by Alice Angel. Lilith. A series of headbutts. Staying on her opponent. Swing and a miss. Lilith with a suplex of her own, but back up again. Alice Angel fires off a series of kicks. And one more to finish it out. Backbreaker into an STO. And a pinfall attempt. World title up for grabs. We got a brand new women's champion. Alice Angel picking up a victory and the women's title inside the Hell in a Cell.
Women's World Heavyweight Champion, the Doll, Alice Angel.
Hell of a matchup there, boy. We're heading into it. The Grizz taking on Chris Chaos in a last man standing match. Here we go, here we go. Maybe I thought we was going to get a button to get going. Grizz getting his last words in before the matchup. Says there will be blood. The creepy one to enter the arena first.
The following contest is a last man standing match.
Creepy Chris Chaos.
From Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 160 pounds.
Somewhere in the Everglades of the Orlando area. I'm not sure how that works. Chaos. Taking his style a little more hardcore this season. We've seen him in some pretty tough matchups and hold on to some titles in the meantime. Chaos been hiding around, been hanging around that Intercontinental scene for some time.
And his opponent from Cleveland, Ohio,
This
weighing
man.
in at 225 pounds, Justin Rose.
It's gonna get interesting here tonight. Last man standing. The idea of this matchup is to beat your opponent so badly that he can't answer a 10 count. Here we go, center of the ring, locking it up. Grizz coming up with the advantage, reverses it. Chaos sends his opponent to the corner, follows it up with a right hand and a headbutt, and a series of them all the way to the floor. And again, Chaos staying in control here, about as much as he can chaotically stay in control. Grizz getting some offense in, sends his opponent over the top rope. Chaos trying to hold on here. But 3 right hands, and the Grizz follows him to the outside. Anything goes in this matchup. The referee is just here for the 10 count. There's no pinfalls, no submissions. I'm not sure why the referee didn't start a count there on Chaos. That was like 20 seconds alone. Grizz missing with that Singapore cane, but then just launching it at Chaos. Around the ringside we go. Nobody home. Chaos rolling out of the way. And taking this back inside. No. Stopping for a plaything. And the Grizz out over the top rope and taken out immediately with that Singapore cane. And down he goes again. Double axe handle and a slap to the face by the Grizz. Logging up Grizz. Taking his time getting back in the ring as Chaos makes it back to his feet, but meets another attack here by Grizz. Chaos gets a couple of elbows in. Needs to find his footing again. There you go. Clothesline. Puts Kuklinski down. Zeus and Chaos feeding off this crowd. Chaos effect. Grizz has to the count of 10 to regain his senses and get back to his feet. Come on, man. There he goes, Grizz. Back up to the count of 8. And up fighting. Huge splash in the corner. Now the referee's counting for everybody. Grizz, double foot stomp to the gut from the top rope. And he is just waiting for Chaos to move. Chaos down for the count here. Are you kidding me? Chaos. Wowzers, Grizz making short work of Chris Chaos. It may not have been blood unless it's internal. But man, was that a quick matchup. Grizz putting a beat down. Yeah, putting an absolute whooping. Took Chris Chaos out behind the woodshed. Damn. They did not get up from the Grizz stomp. It's not rigged. You just suck. I will say that I will say that there's been there's been some questionable matches. The Hillbilly Stomp. That seems Hillbilly Stomp. I believe we are just I feel like that is its name now. What is going on here with this loading screen? Look at his past victories. There's not many of them. I can't say anything. My wrestlers didn't even make the matches tonight. Yeah, my wrestler ain't even on the show tonight, so I can't talk. I shouldn't be talking smack about nobody. So, who sold out to? Who sold the Hogan leg drop? Oh, off Malibu. Yeah, I mean, Malibu's a pretty big dude to be dropping the atomic leg on somebody. I mean, and like I said, he may be the one. Malibu may be the one that's injured. We'll definitely have to. We'll have to look into some of these. So look, I really want to do a loser leaves town match, but I really don't want to. I don't want to risk losing a wrestler. So, who are we willing to sacrifice in an upcoming loser leaves town match? I feel like that would be a good way. I feel like we haven't done one of those, and I feel like we could. You're willing to sacrifice Amadeus, but who are we gonna? All right, so who else are we gonna sacrifice with him? Yeah, damn, I don't know. Who can we? We'll take a peek. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see who we can throw him in there against. Yeah, boy. I mean, I'm really surprised by Malibu, to be honest with you. It's a shame he didn't win that matchup. To be honest with you, I feel like he could be well on his way towards a title. I tell you what, Ken, here's what we'll do. I can't do that. Shit. I can't do that with a rivalry. Damn. I was going to put a title on the line for you. He's going to sacrifice Alexander K, the new the new Intercontinental Champion, or whatever title he decides to go for, if he becomes a champion. But I can't do a championship match and a loser leaves town match. I can't put the title on the line with a rivalry. And the only way to do a loser leaves town match is through the rivalry system. So 2K's got us over a barrel on that one. Got us in quite a pickle. And usually I like pickles, but as it turns out, it's not really a big deal. I don't know why I am the way I am. Triple threat. No elimination on this one. They're just going at it. At least I don't think. Something happened to our Hell in the Cell down below there. Our LCD lighting on the side of the ring shut off on it. That's weird. Go under the ring. Amelia coming up with a oh no, start that one. Yeah, like, yeah, probably. Well, we appreciate that, but that's a no good to nobody, you know. That's a no good to nobody, huh? No good to nobody. How you make that? Oh, we could do that. We could definitely do that. That wouldn't be too difficult to do. I mean, that's a storyline. That's a storyline. Let me see if we can work the. Let me see if there's a way around the title thing before we run with that. If you don't mind, I'm gonna. But if Amadeus, if one of those two leaves, there isn't much left of Project Clown. Face first she goes. Yeah, actually, you know, there's a couple of options to look at as far as we're about to get an ad, but what's the word I'm looking for? As far as data is concerned, I guess there's ways to. If we're going to do a loser leaves town match, we should make it a pretty evenly matched up attribute, you know what I mean? Attributes, wins, losses. I don't say wins, losses, but I would hope to make it. I'd hate to see it be a squash match in the long run somehow. You know what I mean? Not that Vulgar versus Amadeus is going to be a squash match, but I wonder how close. They are in attributes. Look at this. Paige Ramirez over the top, taking out Amelia P. Hinkledeimer. And Paige is on an absolute terror here. Military press. Amelia coming in with a short shot to the ribs. But again, Paige staying a step ahead, and finally the Hinkledeimer. Nope, blocked again. Casey trying to sneak attack, doesn't work. Ramirez cleaning absolute house in this matchup. Triple threat extreme rules, man, and these three taking that straight to heart. Pick that table up, Amelia. Put that to work for us. Nah, we're going to get ourselves a ladder bridge. Casey with a nice reversal in the ring. Amelia back in for more. Reversed over the top rope. Casey wanting Paige one-on-one, but Paige with a spear. And off we go. And off we go, here we go. Into the corner goes Amelia. And a spear by Paige. Shoulder blocks her one more time, coming off those acrobatics. Amelia left on the bottom of the turnbuckles here. The referee stepped in the way. Over the top rope goes Casey. Amelia with the fireman's carry. Into her right hand. And the Hillbillies having their way here tonight for the most part. And a huge clothesline by Casey. But Amelia right there to pick up the pieces. Springboard. Forearm smash. Amelia P. Hinkledeimer looking to pick up a victory. Paige there for the save. Slammed her down. Let me jump in here. What is going on here? Tap. And a 2 count. Cameraman was way off on that one. Double team action, no, reverses it. Paige with a double noggin knocker. Turns it around, pump handle into a gut buster. And Casey sends her opponent over the top rope, landing square on that ladder. But no follow-up, and Gwen goes under the ring apron and coming back with a trash can. And face first goes Amelia. Casey smacks her in the back of the head with the trash can. White noise. No, turns it around into a skull crusher. Paige Ramirez is an absolute beast here tonight. Knee to the face by Amelia. But again, snapping suplex to ringside. Casey thought she had an idea there, but unfortunately got caught up. Standing moon, Spanish fly, and Casey Gwen looking to take the offense to her opponents. It drops an elbow on Amelia and another pinfall attempt. And a 2 count. Paige, unfortunately, landing on the underside of this table. For all that metal framework, as she hit that pretty solid there. She's back to her feet and slowly moving around, but Casey Gwen, still chair in hand, takes out Ramirez. But the sledgehammer from Amelia P. Hinkledeimer taking out Casey. Superman punch by Hinkledeimer. Casey Gwen could be out cold off of that punch. Not playing possum. Catches her with an enziguri. Paige trying to get back to her feet, but gets caught up here again by Casey Gwen. And another save by Amelia. Another boot. And Amelia's leaving the ring to get... What's she looking for? What's she got? She got a steel chair. She's got Casey Gwen lined up. Blocked. Gwen with that vicious clothesline, taking down Amelia, but again, turns her attention to get the crowd pumped up. Sidestep. Amelia P just stepped out of the way of Casey Gwen. Neckbreaker on the concrete. She let her fall. Just let her fall flat. Back inside the ring goes Ramirez. Amelia puts Casey Gwen into the ring apron and just lets her fall to the floor. What's going on here? Everybody back and forth in the ring. Paige circling around, bamboo stick in hand, but gets blocked. Pulled back in, shoulder tackle by Casey Gwen. Amelia with a big knee to the face. She's got an opportunity here, but Paige, one step faster with the Irish whip, sends her opponent hard into the turnbuckle. Torture rack, GTS, no, torture rack driver. That might do it. It's saved at the very last second by Casey Gwen. That should have been a 3 count. That most definitely should have been a 3 count. And Paige, backstabber by Amelia. Gwen with that modified sleeper. Are we going to get a submission? Is she going to put her opponent out? Breaking free, but I don't know what she's got left in her. A big shot to the ribs. Amelia with the pump handle of her own. The cover. And a save. Paige taking out the referee and all on that one. Look at this, one more time with that pump handle, but no referee. The referee is out cold here. Paige down as well. Ramirez on the ropes and Amelia Hinkledeimer with the kendo stick. Casey fighting back. Ripcord pulls her in for the Spanish fly. Paige back to her feet. And Amelia fighting back to hers. As Paige is caught in the sleeper hold by Casey if Amelia can get out. No block. No, look at this. Right into Amelia. And Casey picking up the victory puts Amelia P. Hinkledeimer to sleep.
Here is your winner, Casey.
Before the save coming in there by Paige Ramirez. Casey Gwynn locking in another victory. And it is time for our main event. Hell in a Cell, Zach the Ripper to take on James Coleman. Of course, Coleman picking up the opportunity here tonight. But unfortunately, no go here. Just in time for the main event, Coleman to take on Zach the Ripper for the World Championship inside the Hell in a Cell. Let's go to ringside. Let's get the introductions. Let's get this match underway.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
The unpredictable one coming out first. And the one thing I still regret is I didn't go in and change Zach the Ripper's outside of the ring finisher. So unfortunately, we're still not going to see the 1888 through the top of the steel cage. I got to remember to do that. Matter of fact, I'll try to do that directly after we go off the air tonight. But I do know before we go off the air tonight, we are definitely going to look at the news. We are definitely going to take a peek at the welfare and well-being of our roster. We've seen some battles tonight, man. RWP and Larry the Hippie. The Faces of Fear versus Project Clown. Zoe Yuri and Big Money Mama Logan. Bud Marvelous and Cletus J. Hinkledeimer. What a matchup that was. The Intercontinental Championship battle between Podwaho and Josh Blackwell. The Gauntlet match, where Alexander K., Malibu, Ken Bouchard, Logan Hawk, and Torrance Benjamin battled it out from a fatal five-way all the way down to a singles one-on-one matchup. Alice Angel and Lilith for the women's world title in a Hell in a Cell. Chris Chaos and Grizz in a last man standing matchup. And of course, we just watched the triple threat Extreme Rules matchup between Amelia P. Hinkledeimer, Paige Ramirez, and Casey Gwen. All of that to culminate right here tonight to this man, the world champion, to take on the #1 contender inside the Hell in a Cell. Zach the Ripper, plainly seen across the front of the plate, the world champ.
Introducing the challenger from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 225 pounds, the unpredictable James Coleman. And his opponent from Limbo, weighing in at 275 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Zach the Reaper.
The Grim Creeper of AOK. The master of the 1888. Your current World Heavyweight Champion. And the #1 contender, James Coleman. Getting a look at that title. The referee holds it up one final time to make sure that everybody gets a good look at it. We're going to lower the cage. Main event just about to kick off as the Grim Creeper and the Unpredictable One battle it out. Here tonight, ring the bell. Let's get into it. Coleman coming out firing. Overhead suplex, well done. Got the Reaper a little slow getting to his feet. The Irish Whip sends him over the ropes. Coleman holding onto the apron there, but Ripper, both men decided to just get back in the ring. We're going to try it again. Posing back and in knee to the ribs. Is Zach in control of the matchup for the moment. Look at this, looking to make it another quick matchup. Coleman kicking out before the count of 2. Boot to the ribs, and we're going to keep it going here. Rolls him up. Reversal by the Unpredictable One. Looking to bust up the kneecap. The meniscus, if you will. Coleman missing with that diving elbow, and Zach the Ripper takes it outside the ring. Around here, the steel cage. And the Ripper fires off a couple of big shots there on Coleman. Coleman, finally somebody using the cage for what it was built for. Over the steps we go. And I was hoping we were going to see something good. I thought somebody was going to leave the ring. Blocked. Ripper tried to fire off a super kick there. I don't know if anybody else caught that. He out there practicing. We're going to take it back inside the ring. Coleman with the advantage. So Ripper back to his feet, collar and elbow, sends his opponent into the ropes. Leapfrog. Coleman sent into the air with a right hand. And the Ripper slows the pace back down. Back up, walking up again, and this time the Ripper scoops his opponent up and uses the guillotine. It seems to me that Zach wants out of this cage, personally. He's been doing everything he can here to send Coleman outside of the four ropes. And I think Coleman may be trying to keep this thing inside the cage or inside the ring. Back and forth along the outside edge here. Coleman can't capture the title by pinning Zack anywhere in the arena. He's got to do it inside the ring. Again, face first. Back and forth. There's no out there. Who? What would there? Why would you? What does Scott Hall and Kevin Nash have to do with this? That's all I want to say. That's all I have to say about it. I don't see what the NWO has to do with this. And here we go, Coleman. It's a quick battle here, back and forth on the ringside. We might end up outside the cage. I think even Zack is getting frustrated with it. And he's part of the reason we're doing it. Coleman dazed here. He's staggering around like a zombie. Into the steps. What happened? Where'd everybody go? There he is. Coleman get caught bleeding. Is that what happened? Did Coleman just get caught bleeding? Turning up the heat on the Ripper, though. He's got to go for the cover. World title. 1 count. Couldn't get it off his wrist. Had to bide some time there by the steps. The whip reversed, and again we're going outside. Coleman has to bleed because Zack doesn't hit hard enough to make somebody bleed. Under the ring. Coming back with it. Look at this. Coleman brings the steel chair in. And Zack the Ripper drops him on his damn head on it. 1888 on the steel chair. And Coleman. That was probably a death convulsion, not a kick out. The Ripper took full advantage of that situation. And James Coleman is completely dazed. Fighting back out of the corner, but is it enough, man? Coleman looking for a submission. World title up for grabs. It's on the line, but Zack the Ripper able to break out, get himself free from that crossface. Bridging suplex, and Zack going high risk. The atomic elbow drop. Pinfall attempt. The world title stays around the waist of Zack the Ripper.
Here is your winner, and still World Heavyweight Champion, Zack the Reaper.
The Grim Creeper. The Grim Creeper with that steel chair. That 1880 on that. Let's face it. that was the end of the match. Coleman did his best after that, but I think that was... Coleman might be the one with the with the injury. Might be Coleman with the severe injury here tonight. Let's man. Let's go straight to the news first. Okay, so new tag champions, new women's heavyweight champion. Let's take a look at the. Let's bounce over to the next show. Let's bounce it over. Let's take a look at let's take a look at the news. No different news? Nobody injured, huh? Why do I find that? Well, they won't show it here anyway. I have to go digging. We have to go digging in there for that. But yeah, let's take a look at the roster. Let's take a look at those power rankings. We'll take a look, see what AI says where we should lead some of these. Alexander K. picking up that victory in the gauntlet match. To any title he wants. Zach the Ripper following number 2. Casey Gwynn, power rankings number 3. Larry the Hippie, falling short of his hardcore title match tonight. Moves into the 4th rankings. Bud Marvelous at number 5. Josh Blackwell, the Intercontinental Champion, moving into number 6 with Cletus J. Hinkledeimer. Number 7 in the power rankings. James Coleman getting that +1 beside him there, even though he just took a hell of an ass whooping. Ken Bouchard at number 9. And Paige Ramirez filling out our top 10 power rankings. Let's see who's cleared the second half. Zoe Uri in the 11. RWP, the Hardcore Champion, looking good tonight at number 12. Grizz Kuklinski getting his footing here in AOK, and I think we're about to see a shift in power with him. Alice Angel, your new women's champion at 14. Amelia P. Hinkledeimer at number 15. Former tag team champion Malice at number 16. Lilith, former women's champion at 17. Amadeus and Vulgar at 19. And 18 respectively, and Malibu Sunrise number 20. Again, something I don't normally do. Hold on a minute, we're gonna let you guys. Ooh, that's still a thing. That's not what I'm here for though. Let's take a look here. I'll let you guys see a little behind the scenes. As the division, Logan Hawk, number 1 contender, Prestige in the 2nd spot. Just kind of bouncing through here. Just stuck in the tag division. We got to work on some of that. Nick Blackwell, he got no place to go. Alright, we're taking a look at all that. Whoops, back into that. Let's take a look, see what the AI says we might do for the next show. Let's get it started. Triple threat, Dean Graves, Podwell, and Buddy Marvelous. That sounds like it might be a number 1 contendership for the Intercontinental title. Let's move right along. Billy Moore with Logan Hawk as a manager. It's Larry the Hippie. We'll see. Gavin Wilson with Alexander K as a manager against Chris Chaos? Probably not. Jay Black Bear and Ken Bouchard. The Hinkledeimers. There's a lot of people at ringside on that one. That one might be fun. Rex and Crom. That's a lot of tag team action. Zoe Uri and the Wildcat. RWP, the Hardcore Champion versus the World Champion. Maybe. Prestige and James Coleman in a main event. End all be all, maybe. There's your loser leaves town match. So get out of here, Coleman. Loser. Loser leaves town match. I have an out for Prestige. I don't have one for Coleman, so we're not going to do that. That'd be great, though. But that is all the time I got tonight. 229 times. On that note, I am going to step out here. I appreciate you guys being here with me for the last 2 hours. I will see you guys when I see you. Until next time, which will be Sunday night. We'll get back together. We will get on here. We will have ourselves a good time. Sunday night for more AOK Championship action. Peace.